Welcome to ETE MCQs. The problem that we are going to solve now is a GATE 2014 problem in signals and systems. The question is, the input-output relationship of a causal stable LTI system is given as, so it is a LTI DT system, LTI discrete time system is given for us, and y of n is equal to alpha into y of n minus 1 plus beta into x of n. So this is the difference equation that is given for us. If the impulse response h of n of this system satisfies the condition, so a condition is given for us. The condition is given as summation n is equal to 0 to infinity, h of n is equal to 2. So this is the condition given for us. And the relationship between alpha and beta has to be identified. The relationship between alpha and beta has to be identified. And 4 options are given. And we are supposed to identify which option is correct. So, in order to solve this problem, you can just notice that the condition that is given for us has got a strong resemblance with the Z transform. Okay, Z transform of a, what I can say, impulse response. We'll just take this form. We'll have a close correlation with this. Since we have the difference equation, let us take Z transform on the difference equation. So let us just go taking Z transform on the difference equation we have, which means that what we are going to do is, I am just taking the Z transform of this difference equation. I'm just taking it and writing it here. So if we take the Z transform, what do we get? Taking the Z transform, what we get is y of n becomes capital Y of Z is equal to alpha is a constant based on time shifting property. The Z transform of y of n minus 1 is z power minus 1 into y of z plus beta is again a constant. X of n on taking Z transform produces x of z. Now rearranging the terms, let us have y of z on one side, so that you get 1 minus alpha into z inverse, which is equal to beta into x of z. If you just rewrite it, you get y of z divided by x of z. Y of z divided by x of z is equal to, this is actually h of z. This is y of z divided by x of z is nothing but h of z. That is your transfer function of the system, LTI DT system. So you get beta divided by 1 minus alpha into z inverse. Okay, so this is your transfer function. Now if we take inverse Z transform on this transfer function, we will get the expression in terms of h of n. We will get the complete expression in terms of h of n. So Z transform, and we already know that the basic formula that is used, widely used in Z transform is Z transform of alpha power n into u of n is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus alpha into Z inverse. So this is your basic formula of Z transform. We are supposed to use it here. So the formula has got a strong resemblance with H of Z. So if you take the inverse Z transform, we will H of n. H of n is equal to, beta is a constant, so beta into 1 divided by 1 minus alpha into Z inverse. The inverse Z transform of that rational function is, so if this is Z transform, and we know that the inverse Z transform of, the inverse Z transform is given as alpha power n into u of n. That is this part. Okay. So beta into alpha power n into u of n. This is what we have for h of n. Now this condition has to be, this particular impulse response has to be substituted in the condition. This is the basic formula that we have used. Now when you just put it in the condition, substituting in the given condition, what do we get? Substituting in the given condition, we have, I have beta into alpha power n for h of n, which again is alive or remains in the range from, for n is equal to 0 to infinity. So you have beta into alpha power n, which is equal to 2. Beta is again a constant which can be taken outside. Beta the whole into summation n is equal to 0 to infinity alpha power n is equal to 2. Now we already know that this particular part, summation n is equal to 0 to infinity alpha power n is equal to 1 by 1 minus alpha. Okay, we know the formula, so I am going to make put a replacement for that. So you have beta into 1 divided by 1 minus alpha, which is equal to 2. Let me perform the cross multiplication so that I get beta is equal to 2 into 1 minus alpha. So beta is equal to 2 minus 2 alpha. Okay, now in order to get the correct option, let us divide the entire expression by 2. Divide by 2. So what do you get? You get beta by 2 is equal to 1 minus alpha. So what is alpha? So from here, I am just taking it here, I will be having alpha is equal to 1 minus beta by 2. So this is the condition we have, and we have it in the as the first option. So option A is your correct answer. Thank you.